Hey guys, quick question. Have you ever imagined yourself as an unstoppable fiery mage, unleashing epic fire magic on anything that dares stand in your way? Or maybe summoning mystical swords to guard you as you march fearlessly into battle? Well, today's your lucky day because Iron Spells and Spellbooks just got an incredible update, and trust me, you're gonna love every fiery second of it. Alright, let's jump straight into the action and check out these awesome new spells one by one. First off, we've got the Blazing Fire Arrow spell. Think of this as your standard bow and arrow scenario, but on steroids. You'll fire an arrow made entirely of magical flame, streaking straight through the air and exploding on impact, literally. The direct hit deals huge damage, and the explosion damages everything around it, making this spell perfect for groups of mobs or annoying clusters of skeleton archers hiding behind cover. Just make sure your aim is solid. Gravity does kick in eventually, so it's not quite a sniper rifle. Next up, the spectacularly named Raise Hell spell. Now imagine this. You heroically slam your weapon into the ground, unleashing a fiery shockwave that scorches enemies in every direction. Yeah, it's basically your way of saying, back off guys, I got fire on my side. Damage scales with the strength of your weapon, so the bigger and heavier the gear, the more devastating the flames. A great way to clear some breathing room when you're surrounded, or to impress your friends at a fiery magic showdown. Now, on to my absolute favorite addition in this update, and honestly, probably the most powerful spell here, Summon Sword spell. This one is straight out of fantasy novels or anime series. You conjure a trio of spectral blades created by a legendary magician named Hazentobel. Gotta love that name. You get a lightning-fast rapier perfect for quick strikes, a sturdy short sword that aggressively protects your flank, and a massive claymore that tanks damage like it's nothing. Why is this spell so amazing? Just wait, I'll show you in a minute. Let's keep moving first. And we can't forget the utility spell Touch Dig. This nifty little trick lets you remotely break blocks from a safe distance. Perfect for precision mining or casual exploration. Magical laziness at its finest. Alright, buckle up, because we're about to meet the star attraction of today's update. The Citadel of Flames and its terrifying guardian, the Echo of Tyros, first Flamebearer. Picture this. Deep in the fiery depths of the Nether now stands an imposing citadel guarded by this intimidating boss. Echo of Tyros wields a massive scythe that sprays sparks with every menacing swipe. He wears a dark, sinister mask, obscuring a face that's probably been permanently charred by flame. You can practically feel the heat just looking at this guy. Echo's arsenal includes devastating fire spells like Fireball and Flaming Barrage, turning the battlefield into a fiery chaos zone within seconds. Pro tip, gear up with armor enchanted for fire and explosion protection, or at the very least, keep some enchanted golden apples handy. Believe me, you'll thank me later. When the fight heats up, Echo doesn't play fair. He'll summon spectral warriors, animated burning suits of armor, to overwhelm you. Rumor has it, much like a phoenix reborn in flame, Echo himself possesses regeneration abilities. Okay, maybe I made that part up, but seriously, he doesn't go down easy. So why did I call the Summon Sword spell your greatest ally earlier? Well, here's the scoop. Echo and his fiery minions come with heavy fire resistance. That means Fire Arrow and Raise Hell will basically be tickling them. If you don't want to spend hours making little progress, you'll need those spectral swords at your side. And guess what? There's no summon limit. Flood the battlefield with an army of magical blades and watch them swarm Echo and his fiery minions, giving you a solid advantage. But don't get cocky. The boss can still instantly take you down if you slip up. Keep a totem of undying handy, unless you really enjoy respawning all the way back home. Hey, no judgment. And here's the kicker. Once you get Echo's health down to half, he goes completely berserk, entering phase 2. Flames envelop his armor, turning it into radiant gold. Even his minions upgrade to golden forms, becoming stronger and more aggressive. Echo himself becomes a whirlwind of fiery rage, slashing faster, casting more spells, and generally making your life miserable. Seriously, bring more spectral swords or prepare for a quick and painful ticket back to the overworld. And finally, when or if you manage to defeat this fiery monstrosity, you'll claim some seriously epic rewards worthy of your efforts, perfect for flexing your victory to all your friends, and maybe making them a little jealous. All in all, this update has it all. Fantastic new spells, thrilling visuals, a brand new challenging boss, and immersive battles that'll make you feel like a real fire-wielding hero or villain. If you've been holding off updating, now's definitely the time. Go sharpen your swords, stock up on golden apples, and dive into the blazing action. Stay fiery, my friends, and may your spells always find their mark. Hey guys, I'm sure most of you have already fallen in love with the adorable frogs and charming frog villages introduced by the super popular mod Ribbits, right? Well, today I've got something extra special to spice things up in the swamp. Say hello to Ribbits Croaks, an exciting extension to the original Ribbits mod. Here's the thing, Ribbits brought us peaceful, cute frog villagers just chilling in their cozy, swampy homes. But now, there's trouble brewing. Ribbits Croaks introduces 5 brand new evil rivals, known as the Croaks. These guys are basically the punk rock cousins of our friendly little frog friends. They come with a dark navy blue color scheme, intimidating looks, and some pretty menacing weapons made from shiny purple amethyst. Trust me, these guys mean business. Now, triggering a Croak raid isn't something you do by accident. First, you'll need to gulp down a potion called the Flask of Boggy Bane, which grants you the Boggy Bane effect. Once under its influence, just stroll close to a Ribbit village, and boom! Suddenly you're in the middle of a swampy siege. Imagine a frog version of a village raid, except cuter and possibly way more chaotic. But don't panic yet. To help our adorable Ribbits defend their villages from these rampaging frogs, there's a clever new mechanical ally, the Reboot. Reboots are essentially frog-shaped iron golems that protect the Ribbits by bouncing around on spring-loaded legs. And because Ribbits villagers are all about DIY and recycling, apparently, Reboots have a variety of charming and funny textures. You might see Reboots that look like wooden stumps, mushrooms, or even slightly rusty metallic junk. It's like swamp-style steampunk protection, and I love it. Let's be honest though, the combat skills of these tiny frogs and quirky robots might not exactly be the Avengers-level fighting you're expecting, so don't expect epic cinematic battles here. Honestly, jumping into the fight yourself might totally unbalance things, so just grab some popcorn, kick back, and enjoy watching these tiny, hilarious little creatures battle it out. Seriously, it's like the cutest warfare you've ever seen. Trust me on this. Oh, and here's a fun bonus. When Croaks are defeated, they drop lots of amethyst shards, which makes raids not only entertaining, but pretty rewarding too. Who knew amphibious warfare could be so profitable? All joking aside, the models and animations of these little creatures are seriously impressive. If you've already installed the original Ribbits mod, I absolutely recommend adding this hilarious and action-packed add-on. It'll definitely add more life, excitement, and crazy amphibian antics to your swamp adventures. So, are you ready to defend the Ribbits village? Or maybe just watch some chaos unfold? Either way, hop right into it and have fun. Hey guys, look up for a second. No, really, I mean it. Look way up. See that giant shadow drifting slowly across the sky? Yep, that's a massive whale just casually floating overhead, because apparently gravity is optional now. Welcome to Sky Whale Ship, a mod that transforms your Minecraft skies into a fantastical realm filled with huge, majestic flying whales. So here's the deal. Sky Whale Ship introduces not just 1, but 4 gigantic whales drifting through the heavens. These enormous creatures aren't just impressive sights, they're basically living towns floating through the clouds. You can actually explore them, wander around on their backs, loot treasure chests, discover hidden secrets, and maybe even set up your own sky-high base. Now, the idea of massive flying whales probably sounds pretty familiar, right? That's because floating whales are actually a beloved theme across tons of anime and video games. If you've ever watched Studio Ghibli's Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, you might recall giant floating creatures gracefully soaring through the skies, bringing a sense of wonder and magic. And RPG fans might immediately think of the Final Fantasy series, like in Final Fantasy IV, with the legendary Lunar Whale, a massive vessel capable of traversing space itself. So if you're feeling like your Minecraft sky needs a serious fantasy makeover, or you just love the idea of turning the heavens into your own playground, definitely give Sky Whale Ship a shot. It's fun, it's adventurous, and hey, nothing says ultimate flex quite like telling your friends you live on a floating whale. Get ready to explore, conquer, loot, and perhaps even claim one of these gentle giants for yourself. See you in the skies, whale riders! Hey guys, check this out. Something weird's happening in the river ahead. You see that? Yep, we've got waves now. And not just any waves, actual beach waves. Say hello to Tidal, a super cool mod that finally breathes some life into Minecraft's static waters. Now, the best part of this mod is definitely around beaches and shores, because that's where the waves really flex their muscles and get seriously huge. You'll see them rolling gracefully across the water, giving your Minecraft beaches that relaxing, chill vibe you never knew you needed. But it's not just the beaches. Waves can even appear around islands, making the ocean feel more vibrant and alive than ever before. Oh, and here's something epic. When waves crash into blocks like rocky cliffs or shorelines, they actually splash and bounce back. Imagine building your own dramatic seaside fortress and watching waves collide and crash against the rocks below. Suddenly, your coastal builds become 10 times more cinematic. And can we talk about the textures for a second? They're absolutely pixel perfect, totally matching Minecraft's classic blocky style. None of that overly realistic nonsense. These waves look like they could have been there all along, as if Mojang just casually decided to sprinkle some extra ocean magic into the game. But wait, there's more. Nighttime takes this mod to another level, especially under a full moon. The waves catch and reflect the moonlight, creating this beautiful glowing effect. It's honestly breathtaking. Your coastline will sparkle under the night sky, making your beach strolls feel magical and peaceful. You'll want to grab a friend, maybe even a fishing rod, and just chill while watching the glowing waves wash ashore. Seriously, if you've ever wanted to elevate your Minecraft ocean experience to something genuinely immersive, relaxing, and even a bit dramatic, Tidal is your mod. Give it a try and transform your boring shorelines into epic, glowing beaches straight out of a dream. Catch you guys by the waves. Ever thought about hosting your own Minecraft modded server? Now's the perfect time to make it happen. With DatHost Minecraft server hosting, you can get started easily and enjoy an exclusive 30% discount just by using my link. Setting up your server has never been easier. DatHost provides step-by-step guides that make installing mods and getting everything running a breeze, even if you're new to hosting. And once you're in, you'll love the smooth, high-performance servers that handle all your favorite mods effortlessly. Whether you're planning a private server for friends or a large community project, DatHost's customizable options have you covered. Hey guys, let's check out something a little special today. This mod brings us crosses, and we've got a stylish way to tell those nasty mobs to take a hike. Here's how it works. You just hold the cross in your hand, no need to activate anything manually. When a monster tries to attack you, the cross automatically kicks into gear, conjuring up a magical circle around the attacker. Then, in a satisfyingly dramatic fashion, it drags the monster straight down into the depths below. I mean, it's literally sending these creeps straight back where they came from. Pretty epic, right? However, there's a bit of a catch here. Since the monsters aren't technically being killed, they're just getting banished. You won't get any loot from them. Bummer, I know. But sometimes survival's a bit more important than drops, especially if you're swarmed by mobs and desperately need a breather. Think of this cross as a personal emergency button, saving your life without breaking a sweat. But wait, here's the tricky part. If you come face to face with something really tough, say a warden, well, a regular old cross might not cut it. As you can see, wardens are stubborn beasts that easily shrug off basic crosses, escaping the magical prison without too much trouble. But don't panic just yet. You can upgrade your cross to a flashy, powerful golden version. Once you've got your hands on that shiny upgrade, literally every mob, including the mighty warden, won't stand a chance. They're going down whether they like it or not. Anyway, fellow priests and demon slayers, may your path be forever blessed, and may you send plenty of monsters straight to their doom. Stylishly, of course. Hey guys, if you're already enjoying slinging spells around with iron spells and spellbooks, I've got even better news. Today we're diving into its brand new add-on that's just been updated, bringing us 4 incredible new spells. Let's jump straight into it. Trust me, these spells are seriously cool. Starting off with a little bit of mind-bending chaos, we have Psychic Bolts, a wickedly fun new spell from the Eldritch school. So here's how it works. When you first cast it, you can select multiple targets around you. Then, with a quick recast, you fire out a volley of psychic projectiles that hit your enemies and completely mess with their minds. Instead of chasing you, they'll start attacking each other, or basically anything that moves, except you. Imagine sitting back with popcorn, watching zombies, skeletons, and illagers all battling it out among themselves. Who needs Netflix when you have your own mob battle royale? Next up, from the Ender School of Magic, we've got Astral Sense. Now, this spell might not fry your foes, but it's incredibly handy for exploration. Casting normally, you'll get a clear vision of paths that nearby mobs plan to take. Think of it as your personal radar against surprise creeper hugs. But crouch cast it, and suddenly you're a treasure hunting legend. Loot, hidden traps, and rare valuables like mithril ore become highlighted. Then, it's time to channel the power of nature with the devastating Acid Rain spell. And nope, we're not singing old songs here. This toxic downpour does much more than ruin hairstyles. When cast, it unleashes a poisonous rainstorm that strips away all beneficial effects from your enemies. Not only that, but the acid slowly corrodes their armor, seriously weakening them and dropping their fire resistance like crazy. Perfect for softening up heavily armored mobs or clearing out annoying enemy buffs. Last but certainly not least, we have Crimson Downpour, the kind of spell Dracula would be proud of. This eerie, blood-red rainstorm deals continuous damage to every enemy caught beneath it for a full 7 seconds. And here's the kicker, 12% of all damage dealt comes straight back to you as healing. Talk about vampiric efficiency. Enemies stuck in this rain suffer from hemorrhage, lowering their holy resistance and increasing the spell damage they take, but also draining their health whenever they cast spells themselves. Great for shutting down magical foes and staying alive at the same time. And here's a pro tip. These 2 powerful rain spells can be combined for amazing battlefield control. First, drench your enemies in acid rain to remove buffs and weaken their armor, and then finish them off with a blood-red crimson downpour to drain their health right back into yours. It's raining spells, hallelujah. So guys, if you haven't updated this add-on yet, what are you waiting for? These new spells bring incredible versatility to your magic arsenal, whether you're chasing chaos, tracking treasure, or dominating the battlefield with dual storms. Go ahead and give it a shot. I promise you won't regret it. As you can see, this mod introduces a pretty neat display stand into your game, letting you showcase literally any item you've got lying around. It doesn't matter what the item is. It could be as ordinary as a wooden stick, as tasty as a fresh apple, as shiny as a diamond, or even as quirky as your trusty shulker box. So go ahead, proudly put your favorite items on display and flex a bit in front of your friends, because why not show off your hard-earned loot in style? Hey guys, I'm guessing many of you out there are big fans of the Mekanism mod, right? Well, today I've got a really cool addition to show you. It takes the technological spirit of Mekanism and delivers some futuristic weapons that'll make your Minecraft feel like a sci-fi movie set. First up, let's check out the gauntlets. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Wait, isn't this supposed to be about guns? Well, technically yes, but this one's just too cool to skip. The gauntlets are these huge mechanical gloves pulsing with a powerful blue glow, looking like something straight out of a superhero movie. Every punch it throws delivers a massive knockback effect, making sure enemies keep their distance. Think Iron Man meets Minecraft. It's an epic way to keep mobs far away from your face. Next is the plasma rifle, a high-tech energy weapon that shoots charged plasma bolts instead of old-fashioned bullets. Honestly, it feels like something you'd see in a Star Wars movie. Even the firing sound has that iconic sci-fi pew-pew vibe. Charge it up, aim, and watch your foes disappear in a flash of futuristic glory. If you ever dreamed of wielding a blaster rifle, this one's for you. Moving on, we've got the Tesla minigun, which might be my personal favorite because, come on, who doesn't love lightning guns? Once activated, this bad boy sends a continuous stream of electrifying currents straight at your target, frying anything in its path. And last, but definitely not least, say hello to the railgun. Equipped with a high-powered scope, this weapon lets you take down mobs from crazy distances. Now, am I the only one seeing fishhooks being launched here, or have I just spent too long in the ocean biome? Anyway, regardless of what they're shooting, these railgun projectiles pack a serious punch. Sure, it fires a bit slower, but that just gives you more time to line up the perfect headshot. Snipers, rejoice, your weapon has arrived. Overall, these animations and models are slick, stylish, and full of cyberpunk vibes. So if you're building your own futuristic mod pack and need that extra layer of high-tech awesomeness, definitely give these guns a go. They'll turn your Minecraft experience into an action-packed, neon-lit adventure. Trust me, you won't regret it. Let's take a look at the forest ahead. It seems we've got some new company wandering around out there. This mod, Hominid, introduces 4 brand new zombies to roam across various biomes, making your Minecraft adventures a tad more interesting, or maybe terrifying. Right in front of us is the sweet, literally and oddly friendly fellow called the Mellified. This zombie has been soaking in honey for ages, so much that it's perfectly preserved. Next up, let me introduce you to our blazing friend, the Incendiary. This fiery dude carries around a gasoline tank and can be found lurking in cold biomes. As soon as it spots you, it'll burst into flames and charge straight at you, running faster than you probably can. The hits from these guys hurt, a lot, and also set you on fire. Talk about a zombie that's literally dying to meet you, or rather, you're the one dying. You get my drift. Moving on, we've got the Famished, a skinny and starving zombie. You'll mostly encounter this guy in barren, food-scarce lands. Its hunger is so intense, the moment it sees an animal, or even a player innocently holding a piece of meat, it'll launch into a relentless chase, determined to devour its meat. And get this, horses are on its menu too. If the Famished manages to catch a horse, it'll turn it into a zombie horse, and eventually even a skeleton horse. I guess hunger really does change a zombie. Last but certainly not least, meet the Juggernaut, one of those Minecraft Dungeons heroes who apparently didn't make it out alive, now wandering the overworld as a formidable undead. Covered head to toe in heavy armor, Juggernauts are basically tanks on legs, deflecting arrows like they're nothing and delivering crushing punches with their armored gauntlets. Pro tip, don't let yourself get cornered. Outrun, outsmart, or just flat out avoid these walking fortresses if you value your blocky life. Each of these new zombie variants adds some great variety to the world, and their animations and textures are top-notch. So, if you're looking for new threats, or just more bizarrely sweet zombies, be sure to give Hominid a shot. And remember, watch your back. Hey guys, you've probably used vein mining before, right? It's handy, but let's be honest, sometimes it gets a little too enthusiastic, tearing apart way more blocks than you intended, leaving behind a messy landscape. And come on, constantly repositioning yourself to dig a large vein or a giant tree can be super annoying. But worry no more, because today I've got a fantastic alternative for you, the Mine Pulse mod. Here's how it works. Simply stand at one spot, aim at the ore you want, and mine normally. Instead of chaotically breaking a huge area around you, Mind Pulse neatly targets the farthest blocks in the vein first, breaking them instantly and sending all those shiny minerals flying straight into your inventory. Yeah, you heard me right. Your precious diamonds and iron come flying directly to you. It's like magic. And that's not all. This mod even works wonders for trees. Ever struggled with those annoyingly tall trees? With Mind Pulse, just stand comfortably on the ground and chop once from the highest reachable spot. Watch as the entire tree dismantles itself, with logs sailing right into your inventory. Say goodbye to climbing awkward scaffolds or leaving ugly floating treetops behind. Seriously guys, if you're tired of the chaos of traditional vein miners, but still want a convenient, tidy way to gather resources, give Mind Pulse a try. It'll completely change the way you mine and gather wood in Minecraft.